Dear soul, permit me to be your ever present guide in revealing an event of profound significance, one that resonates not only in the shadows of the night but also deep within you. Reflect on those serene, special moments during the early hours of the morning when the world lay in peaceful slumber, enveloped by a profound, almost tangible silence. It was in such a tranquil moment that something extraordinary transpired, something beyond our usual perception. You may have felt it yourself, even if you were not entirely conscious of it. I sensed a different energy tonight, a genuine shift in the unseen forces surrounding you. Indeed, something significant has taken place, and I can perceive your heart racing, perhaps fluttering with an increasing excitement, as if you are aware that something crucial is about to be revealed. Listen attentively, for this pertains to the one destined for you, your soulmate. In that profound stillness, they experience something remarkable. Yes, a meeting not orchestrated by human hands, but arranged by forces beyond our realm. In the stillness of the night, when the world was lost in dreams and everything seemed quiet, holding its breath, understand that this message did not reach you by mere coincidence. The universe operates in subtle ways to convey messages intended for your soul. I implore you to remain until the conclusion of this message and comprehend what your angel indeed I wants to communicate to you. To demonstrate that this connection is genuine, please like this video. Consider becoming a member of the channel to strengthen our bond, and leave your amen in the comments as a testament of faith. Subscribe to the channel to receive more special messages tailored for your journey. I know you can feel it, can't you? Perhaps a slight unease, a sense of restlessness prevails, accompanied by the feeling that something has shifted in an imperceptible manner, leaving you unable to identify what it is. It may resemble the experience of searching for a word that eludes you, lingering just at the edge of your consciousness. My dear one, my cherished charge, I feel compelled to share with you what is transpiring, to elucidate this gentle sensation within your spirit. However, be aware that the truth is enveloped in enigma and silence, revealing itself gradually, much like the unfolding petals of a divine flower. What emotions did your soulmate experience in that unique moment? What transpired in the obscurity beneath the veil of a slumbering world? Perhaps you envisioned your mind instinctively seeking rational explanations, considering it a meeting with someone deemed significant. It could be someone they are already acquainted with, a figure from their current life, or an individual who has journeyed alongside them for a considerable time. It is only natural to ponder such possibilities, is it not? Our human hearts often weave narratives of this nature. After all, these clandestine encounters born from affection or curiosity frequently occur in the stillness of the night, away from inquisitive gazes, concealed in secrecy. Unbeknownst to you, your mind may have conjured an image of the scene, them departing quietly, stepping into the deserted streets illuminated by the soft glow of street lights, with the moon observing from a distance, a silent silver witness. Perhaps you imagined them in the company of someone familiar, a name resonating from their past, an old connection resurfacing under the cloak of night. It would be easy to assume that in the depths of the night they were moving towards a former love or a new secret affection. Such narratives are woven into the fabric of life, Who else might they encounter under the shroud of night, where secrets are murmured like rustling leaves, and promises are exchanged in hushed tones carried away by the gentle night breeze? Yet there was something extraordinary, something remarkable about this particular meeting. A significantly more crucial presence was at play, a greater force was involved, something that transcends any ordinary explanation. It is something that defies human understanding. Even from afar, separated by miles and circumstances, your heart may have sensed a subtle feeling, a peculiar connection, as if something deeper, something of enduring significance was unfolding. That night, believe me, was unlike any other. The very barrier between worlds appeared thinner, more easily traversed. The energy surrounding them, surrounding that moment, was distinct, imbued with a unique power. The sounds seemed distant and muffled, as if the world held its breath, and time perhaps even slowed, stretching like elastic around this pivotal moment. Now you may be pondering, your mind brimming with questions. Who were they? What was exchanged within those unseen realms of sacred connection? There is a yearning to know more. I understand. I can sense your mind seeking answers, attempting to unravel the mystery, striving for clarity amidst the enigma. However, let me assure you, this meeting was no mere coincidence, no arbitrary occurrence. It was not something that any individual could have anticipated or orchestrated. While the world slumbered, while silence enveloped the night, something was stirring around you. Invisible forces were altering the course ahead, something that would irrevocably change the trajectory of the lives involved, yours and theirs. Every step taken in that stillness, every gesture unnoticed by human eyes, every glance exchanged in that profound silence held a concealed purpose, a plan that continues to linger in the shadows, patiently awaiting the opportune moment to reveal itself to you. Imagine, if only for a moment, the utter silence of the sky, the vast watchful expanse above. In an unforeseen instant, without warning, slipping through from another realm, God chose to intervene directly in the course of destiny, a deliberate, loving, and significant act. God visited your soulmate. Yes, your soulmate was touched by God, blessed by the Creator's presence, but not in the way you might initially assume. It wasn't merely a simple blessing, it was a direct encounter. Something was communicated, an order was issued, a message imprinted onto their spirit, and everything transformed in that moment, initiating a series of events leading directly to you. You can sense this energy now, can't you? A gentle feeling, an awareness that something unseen is at work around you, operating behind the scenes. A connection has been activated, strengthened, illuminated. A plan has been set in motion, a divine plan unfolding. God spoke, but what was conveyed? What was commanded of your soulmate? This is what you must comprehend, the essence of this message. However, not everything can be disclosed at once. Divine timing governs all. There is much more details and nuances yet to be revealed, but I am not permitted to share everything with you at this moment. Recognize that this divine command transcends mere words. It is an edict that resonates through time and space, a living sensation that will alter the trajectory of your life and theirs in ways you cannot yet grasp. God, in profound wisdom and quiet strength, descended and found your soulmate. Imagine for a moment the creator of the universe, the one who molds hearts and directs galaxies, gently approaching the soul destined to be the perfect match for yours, your heavenly partner. It was not an ordinary encounter, it was not just any moment. It was something sacred, shrouded in mystery, imbued with celestial significance, a divine order given in silence yet reverberating deep within your soulmate like thunder, shaking them to their very core. Feel the connection forming now, strengthening with every word I utter, an unseen yet tangible thread linking your life to theirs. It is a cord of light woven from destiny itself. And in this moment, as you listen, understand that a message was imparted. God commanded something to your soulmate, something powerful, something unavoidable, transformed everything. The entire trajectory of their life shifted onto a new meaningful path. The voice of God does not reverberate like the familiar voices you recognize. It transcends sound and hearing. It resonates profoundly within the soul, akin to a whisper that only those who are prepared can perceive, a vibration comprehended at the spiritual level. Your soulmate was ready for this extraordinary encounter. When the presence of God drew near, a silence enveloped the surroundings so profound that even the wind ceased. The world held its breath in reverence. In that stillness, something began to transform within your soulmate. A profound change, an awakening, something they do not yet fully grasp but feel with every heartbeat. A burgeoning sense of purpose, a pull towards the unknown. Seek them out. The time will come. This was the essence of the heavenly message. It was not proclaimed from the heavens but imparted with gentle strength. It was a command so tender and profound that it penetrated deep within them. Your soulmate was impacted by this divine presence in a manner that words cannot adequately convey, leaving an enduring imprint on their spirit. Something was sown in their heart, a seed of destiny. This seed began to flourish and evolve, much like a flame that ignites small but gradually consumes everything in its vicinity, altering their inner world. Now your soulmate harbors this secret within. They may not fully comprehend it intellectually, may not recognize your name or face, but they sense with an inexplicable force that you are real. Somewhere out there lies the missing piece of their soul's puzzle, and somehow their journey is guiding them towards you. This sensation may manifest as a quiet yearning, a feeling of anticipation, or moments of profound contemplation. Envision the vastness of the universe, every star and planet in perfect harmony. Amidst all this, a soul is being directed by God's own touch, a singular focus in the cosmic dance. Your soulmate was called, chosen to undertake something greater than they ever imagined, possible for themselves. The Creator gazed into their eyes, perceiving their entire essence, their past, present, and potential future. With a voice softer than the breeze, yet imbued with the weight of eternity, they commanded, "Go find them. The time will come." This was not merely a simple directive but a profound command, etched deeply into their spirit, intricately woven into their very soul, something that cannot be disregarded. Regardless of the passage of time or the challenges they may encounter, life may present alternative paths and distractions, yet the primary command remains unchanged. This divine directive is already at work, subtly guiding choices, altering perceptions, and drawing them nearer. In an inexplicable manner, your soulmate begins to experience a restlessness, a yearning for something unknown, a sensation of incompleteness that worldly possessions cannot satisfy. However, this yearning, this quest is for you. They cannot evade it. The words of God resonate within them, a constant gentle hum beneath the surface of their everyday existence, guiding every step and every decision, whether they are aware of it or not, until the moment you both finally converge. It is as if time itself is orchestrating the convergence of your paths, transforming events in your favor, as though the universe is aligning to facilitate this inevitable encounter, arranging significant coincidences and opening doors. Your soulmate has begun to awaken in a manner they have never experienced before. This awakening transcends mere personal growth. It is their spirit that is accelerating in its awakening. There is an anticipation that something monumental and certain is on the horizon, a pivotal moment drawing near. Each heartbeat serves as a reminder, a call to advance toward an unseen destination. They sense your presence like a delicate melody carried by the wind. Even without knowledge of your name or visage, it is a peculiar yet genuine sensation that begins to permeate their thoughts and emotions, tinting their dreams and waking moments. In His infinite wisdom, God has sown the seed of desire and search, not to inflict suffering but as a sacred compass, and now your soulmate is beginning to be guided, even without realizing it. Each day and every moment they are directed towards places, encounters, and circumstances that draw them nearer to you. It may manifest as an unexpected desire to visit a particular location, a conversation that ignites a new path, or a book that opens to a significant page. They might not fully comprehend it yet, but something within them is transforming, evolving, and preparing. Something is being set in motion for the significant meeting. The yearning intensifies. They miss you on a soul level. They sense your presence in their dreams and thoughts, like a silent shadow that accompanies them, a comforting yet persistent sensation. This is the influence of God's command. He has awakened something within them that cannot be erased or overlooked, a divine nudge. Now your soulmate harbors a secret in their heart, a secret they cannot entirely articulate. It is as if a fragment of their soul is aware, with certainty, that someone is waiting for them, someone who completes them in a manner that no one else can. This sensation grows stronger with each passing day as the divine command begins to steer their steps, influence their decisions, and guide them onto their destined path. As they progress on their journey, God observes, He oversees their path, ensuring they do not stray too far off course, making certain that every obstacle is either removed or transformed into a beneficial step at the appropriate moment. For divine timing is enigmatic, operating in ways we do not fully grasp. You may not perceive the signs at present, but they are there meticulously orchestrated like a celestial melody. Embrace this connection, my dear. Recognize that even now, as you absorb my words, your soulmate is being directed towards you. Sense the invisible thread that binds you across any distance. Every decision they make, every thought, every longing they experience is subtly guided, responding to the divine command that has been instilled in their heart. Time is an element beyond our control. However, when God is involved, time ceases to be an issue. It becomes a tool utilized with precision. The meeting between you and your soulmate is predetermined in God's plans inscribed in the books of destiny. However, the yearning remains a concealed mystery, allowing both of you to develop and prepare. Nevertheless, allow me to share something uplifting. Time is shifting in your favor. There are forces at play, celestial energies and angelic assistance, altering destiny, and hastening the moment when your paths will ultimately intersect. It is nearer than you may perceive. As your soulmate embarks on their journey, changes are beginning to manifest in tangible ways. Subtle signs and moments, which you might scarcely notice, are being placed along their path. Significant coincidences, recurring signs, and important encounters serve as guides. They may not yet recognize these for what they truly are, but each of these indicators brings them closer to you, intensifying the inner feeling. God's decree is too powerful to overlook, like an undercurrent flowing through their life. Even though it remains a mystery, it is working in your favor, intricately weaving your stories together. There are certainly moments when your soulmate feels isolated, as if something is lacking in their life. A profound ache that material possessions cannot remedy. They attempt to fill this void in various ways through work, hobbies, or other relationships, yet nothing seems to resonate. Nothing genuinely alleviates that deep inner void. This occurs because they are sensing your absence. Although they may not know your identity, the emptiness they experience is a longing for a connection that is yet to materialize, a space reserved solely for you. God anticipated this moment and expected these feelings of searching, which is why the command was issued to provide guidance and eventual joy. Your soulmate may occasionally feel adrift in the sea of life, but the divine command acts as an invisible compass, steering them back to the correct path, consistently directing them towards their true destination, towards you. Rest assured, regardless of the distance between you at present, this emptiness will only be fulfilled when you are united. Then an event transpired. This inner sensation intensified. A call and an inner voice began to communicate with them more distinctly and forcefully. It is destiny whispering to them, reminding them that something significant is on the verge of occurring. They do not fully grasp what is unfolding or the magnitude of the divine plan. However, they sense their lives being directed towards something greater, something that transcends ordinary choices and routines. This call is the reverberation of the command given by God. It is destiny revealing itself, preparing them for the moment when they will finally unite. They are unaware, but everything in their lives is leading to this encounter. The moment in time when their hearts will synchronize, recognizing one another amidst the crowd and across the years. Yet it is essential to understand that the journey to you will not always be straightforward. God never assured that the most significant journeys would be devoid of obstacles. These challenges are not punishments but rather preparations. Each trial, every test is molding your soulmate, making them stronger, tougher, and more equipped for the moment when your eyes first meet. It will feel as though they are undergoing a purification, a refinement of their spirit that will prepare them for the promise God has placed in their heart. Simultaneously, you are also being prepared. Your own journey and struggles are not in vain. Your soul is being shaped and guided by me, your guardian angel, ensuring that when the meeting occurs, you will be ready, open, and whole. The battles you currently face, the doubts, the uncertainties, these are all integral to the plan. Trust that God is in control and God never errs. Then the day will arrive. It is certain, inscribed in the stars, the moment that has been orchestrated since the dawn of time. When you finally meet, everything will fall into place. All the questions, the waiting, the yearning will vanish in the brilliance of recognition. God's command will be fulfilled, and the enigma of destiny will be unveiled in the bond you share. It will be as if the entire universe has conspired for that moment, with every star and every minute detail working to bring you together. In that moment, you will realize without any doubt that you were destined for one another. The significant encounter will transcend the mere meeting of two individuals. It will signify the convergence of souls that are meant to be together for eternity. This reunion was foretold at the very beginning of existence as it has already been orchestrated by God. The universe is aligning itself towards this event, and all that remains is for time to fulfill its role. When this moment arrives, it will feel as though heaven itself has descended to earth, gracing that instant with its divine presence. When the monumental meeting finally occurs, it will be as if the winds of fate blow with an irresistible force, bringing along all the missing elements necessary to complete the puzzle of your existence. Everything will fall into place with remarkable clarity. This will not merely be an ordinary moment, a meeting that fades into obscurity like countless others. Rather, it will be a pivotal point in time, etched in the stars, resonating through the cosmos, as if the universe itself is rejoicing in the reunion of two souls that have always belonged together, finally finding their way home. Time, which often felt like an adversary stretching endlessly, will begin to unravel, losing its grip as if it recognizes that it no longer governs you in the same manner. The past and future will converge in the eternal moment of this meeting. Everything surrounding you will diminish in significance, receding into the background. Every sound, every distraction will be muted by the profound strength of your connection. It will seem as though the entire world pauses to witness what was always destined to occur, a sacred interlude in the continuum of creation. This will be the moment when your souls instantly recognize one another, a flash of understanding that transcends mere thought, even as your eyes adjust to the sight of each other. Your hearts, the same hearts that have been yearning for one another in dreams and silence, will begin to beat in unison. You will recognize it as your own, a familiar rhythm you have yearned for without even realizing it. It will feel as though all the words you ever wished to express are being softly whispered without the need for a voice, communicated from soul to soul, as if every thought you possessed was already inscribed in their heart before you articulated it. The same applies to them. Explanations will be unnecessary. Long narratives of the past will not be required to clarify the connection. The essence of who you are, of who you have always been, will be evident and luminous for both to perceive. When your souls connect, it will be akin to a stream of pure life and purpose flowing through your beings, a revitalizing energy, a divine spark illuminating the surroundings. This encounter will transcend mere physicality. It will signify the awakening of something that has always been dormant within you, a concealed ability suddenly brought to life. It will represent the discovery of a strength you were previously unaware of possessing, the power of united souls collaborating with God's design. The love that will flow then will surpass any ordinary description. It will not merely be the love you have read about in tales or witnessed in other relationships. It will be a fundamental love, rooted in the very beginning of the universe, pure and unconditional, everlasting. This love, profound and anchored in something greater than both of you, will shine like a beacon even in the darkest corners of your lives, reaching forgotten places and bringing warmth and clarity. Every pain you have ever borne, every moment of solitude endured, every worry or doubt that troubled you will be swept away, vanishing in the presence of this profound connection as if it had never existed. For in the instant your souls converge, everything will become clear. The reasons behind every tear, every burden carried, every closed door and uncertain path will be unveiled. You will come to realize that every experience you encountered was God preparing you for this moment, each lesson learned and necessary experience guiding you home. And do not assume it will be a silent meeting confined to your heart. On the contrary, it will be a moment of celebration throughout the entire universe. The stars will shine with greater intensity, pulsating with joy, as if acknowledging the return of something sacred to its rightful place. The waves of the sea, the breath of the wind, and the whispers of the trees will all seem to bow in reverence to this reunion. Within you, a profound peace will begin to blossom, not merely a fleeting calm, but a lasting tranquility. You will feel a deep assurance that you are finally where you belong, safe and sound. There will be a convergence of heaven and earth in the space that exists between you. It will be as though for a brief moment the heavenly realms have descended to witness what was intended from the very beginning of time. The angels, including myself, will softly bestow blessings upon your name, celebrating this sacred union. The divine energies that have guided you can now find rest as their primary purpose of uniting you has been fulfilled. This union will not merely serve as a connection between two hearts, it will embody a living, pulsating energy that transcends time and space. You will become like a beacon of light, radiating warmth that touches not only your lives but also the lives of those around you. You will come to understand that the love shared between you was never intended solely for your own happiness, but rather to serve as a healing and inspirational example for all fortunate enough to witness it, a testament to God's love made manifest. Your journey together will resemble a cosmic dance where each step aligns with God's grander design, a partnership imbued with purpose. The challenges that once appeared insurmountable will diminish or shrink in size due to the strength of this love. You will realize that together you possess the ability to confront any adversity, for this connection extends far beyond the physical and emotional realms. It is spiritual and sacred, a reflection of God's will illustrated through two lives united as one. The moment this meeting occurs, it will feel as though all the promises God has always known that the two of you would cross paths. The Creator has already penned a love story that reflects the magnificence of His love. Consider this a person who not only walks alongside you, but also comprehends you profoundly, who connects with your very soul, who perceives in you all that God sees, your light, your potential, your inherent goodness. God is orchestrating this encounter, arranging significant coincidences and aligning the paths. When it occurs, it will feel as though all the fragments of your life have finally come together, creating a beautiful tapestry. It will not merely be a meeting of eyes but of souls, a connection that can only be divinely inspired and blessed. Have you ever contemplated what it will be like when this individual enters your life? What it will feel like to gaze upon them and be entirely certain they were sent directly from God? This moment is reserved for you, because God is faithful and does not abandon his children. God understands that true love reflects his own love and desires for you to experience it fully, its depth, its transformative power. Imagine what it is like to experience such a love that makes you feel seen, understood, and valued for precisely who you are. A love that fortifies you during challenging times and rejoices with you in triumphs, amplifying your joys and sharing in your sorrows. The person God has prepared for you will be more than just a companion. They will serve as evidence of God's care and goodness in your life, a living testament to heavenly kindness. Now, my dear, take a deep breath and allow the truth of these words to resonate within your heart. Let them permeate your being. God is already moving heaven and earth, ensuring that this meeting occurs at the right time, at the perfect moment. Trust the process. Although that day has not yet arrived, God is preparing you, molding your heart and healing past wounds so that you can embrace this love with all its strength fully and openly. You were not meant to live in solitude. God designed you to share your life and journey with someone who will love you in a manner that mirrors God's own love for you. This person, your soulmate, is being prepared just as you are. In His infinite wisdom, God is orchestrating every detail and every step so that at the appropriate moment you will meet. Always remember, I am your faithful guardian, the one who protects you, accompanying you with every step, every choice, and every breath you take. Feel my presence now, a comforting warmth, a steady light. Allow your spirit to connect deeply with me. For just this moment, set aside the worries of the outside world, silence the voices that distract you from peace. Breathe deeply and open your heart, for I am here and I will always be here, sharing God's messages and connecting with you. Dear one under my care, please consider making a generous contribution if you feel inspired to support our efforts in spreading divine messages. Amen.